Hello, this is Pheasant 815 again. Thought I'd show you one of my favorite playing around firearms. This is my Ruger 10/22. Have it with the wood grips. It's the Sportster rather. Oh man, this is just a load of fun at the range. 22 ammunition is so priced at the right point to go out and I can shoot a whole afternoon with this and cost almost nothing. It's just dollars for enjoyment. It's just a really good investment. But this is the Sportster model. You can tell here it doesn't have the carbine barrel band. Couldn't think of the word for a second. Up here, it's the full length there. And then in the rear, at the back of the stock, let's see if I can get the frame, it's straight in the back without that dip in, and it's got a nice little rubber butt pad. Not that you need anything more than that with the 22 anyway. Comes with sling studs already there. I went ahead and put on this sling so I can practice with the sling, as well as I've added on the top this Bushnell scope on top. Not that you always need to do that with the 10/22. It's fun just to use the iron sights that come with it. You can just flip those up and go to town and have a blast. But this is the Ruger 10/22. Been around forever. About everybody has one. You'll see more videos about this firearm and Glocks than any other out there. But this is just a lot of fun. How it works is you don't actually load in a bolt. It's not a bolt rifle. It's a magazine fed rifle where you load up this 10-round rotary magazine into the firearm, and from there it fires. Now how this actually works is, and it has been safety checked before we started, but clearly no magazine in it. And right over here you have this lovely safety. Never trust the safeties though. But if you lock it back, you can see nothing's falling out. You can lock it back. You see that it's open. In fact, there's nothing in there. What happens is, and this is empty as well, magazine loads in the front with your first round in it. There's two pieces you got to push. You got to pull back to relieve the tension up here, and you can take any of your fingers, and there's a little knob you got to hit down here to release it. What that would have done is taken the top 22 round off the top and loaded it into the chamber. Now, even though I know that magazine is empty and there's no ammunition in this, and there's no ammunition in this area at all, I'm still going to treat this firearm as loaded. So anyway, I'd fire and advance the next round around. If you got a hang fire, all you have to do is just cock that back. That'll shoot it out, and a new one will go in. When you're all done, this is kind of a bother with the firearm, but not that big of a deal. There's this knob right here you push, and if you've got a good magazine, like I like it anyway, it falls right out. I've got two of these. One will fall right out, and it works great. I can just put another one back in there. The other one, I've got to dig in there. It's really a pain to have to push this, and then with your first finger, pull that out. But this one falls right out, which I love. Good time for other ones. This is my Butler Creek one. That fits in the same way. And it just looks a little silly, I think, on a nice hunting-looking woodstock 10/22 to have this on. If you have one of those tactical ones, so be it. This is fine. I have one, obviously. But, yeah, I feel it kind of gets in the way of my sling in my hand and everything else. But it is easier to take out, though. But Ruger 10/22, what a classic American firearm. So many young people are out there looking to get in firearm shooting, having some fun plinking. This is a very economical firearm. The ammunition is incredibly cheap, and it's just a load of fun. So if you're looking at an intro into firearms or shooting, the Ruger 10/22 is a fine piece of equipment. And you can customize this to your heart's content. You can spend more on customizing this firearm than what it actually costs to buy a new one. I like the nice wood stock. I've got my polymer Glock. I have nothing against synthetics. I have an 870 Remington shotgun synthetic. That's fine. But it's nice to have, I think, a nice little wood gun. Looks like a classic firearm. That being said, it's not your grandpa's firearm. It's got plastic on it. The pieces in the firing assembly is plastic. This is an aluminum with a kind of a spray paint coating. It's nothing too spectacular, nothing to write home about. But it's a fun firearm. In a little bit, I'll make a separate video just to how to break it down. It's incredibly easy, though. I could just basically walk you through it as easy as this. You take, again, empty, double check it again, take it off safe, fire in a safe direction. Now that's being done, I can take the safety, and if you move it, oops, can't see, you move it halfway, like such, then all you need to do is flip it over on its back, loosen this one screw, the takedown screw, takedown bolt rather, and then you just slide the stock straight up, and you've disassembled your firearm for cleaning. You want to make sure the safety's in that position so it doesn't hit the side of the stock and damage it. To break it down further, really also quite easy, but for most time when I'm just cleaning after shooting a couple 200 rounds, maybe 300 rounds, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and take off the stock, and I'll run a bore snake through there a bunch of times, spray a little cleaner down there, run it through, and it's good to go. Probably after about 600 rounds, which might be a little too much for you. Clean it more. You can never hurt it by cleaning it too much. But you can also take down the whole assembly in there really rather easily. And there's videos out there to help you do that, and I might do one too, but just a really great firearm. If you're in the market for a new rifle and just want to have some fun with the kids and the family, this is a great one. 22 caliber bullet. There's virtually no recoil. The stock has the rubber backing there, but that's just more for feel, I think. It doesn't really kick. Good one for the family to get practice with. Learn the fundamentals on something that doesn't kick like a mule. But yeah, this is the Ruger 1022. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Pheasant 815, just saying be safe, be smart.